Okay, here we go. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
What the fuck was that? It came from inside the building.
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
Hostile rating. It's another kill.
Right on the way to the top floor.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
We're gonna have to remove his armor.
Hostile control point. You're right next to the Grand Washington Hotel.
Okay, here we go. That should get their attention. Head to the service entrance on the east side of the building.
What the fuck was that? It came from inside the building.
Once you're inside, find a way to the atrium.
What's up, agents? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's hanging in there, being as safe as you guys need to be. Today, continuing on with our summarized build guide series, we're going to go ahead and cover the Grenadier builds. We're going to specifically be looking at using two pieces in combination, the Mad Bomber chest piece along with the Acostas Go bag. So thus we come up with the code name, the Mad Bomber on the Go build. So what this will consist of is essentially everything is going to be built around explosive damage and grenade radius and trying to get refunds on your grenades. So without further ado, we'll get right on into the build. Do me a favor, guys. If you've learned something new, find this interesting, smash that like button. Hopefully, if I haven't already earned your subscription by the end of this video, I will have. Best thing you can do to help this channel is to share this video. If you guys have any comments, any synergies, or any ideas on how to run this differently or better, go ahead and leave a comment down below. That'd be great. Thank you so much, agents. All right, let's get right on into the build. All right, so the first thing to note is that you have a couple different variations that you can run for the specialization. The main difference in running one versus the other is the type of grenade that you have access to. My preferred method is to run the firewall. So we have the cluster grenades. These have the widest area of effect because the grenade splits. At the very end of this video, I'm actually going to show each of these grenades and how they look when combined with the Mad Bomber and the Acostas, so you can see those. That'll be after I get done with the video. You guys will see a little bit of that. The other options, if a close runner-up, second place is kind of tied for either the Incendiary grenade if you want to burn guys, or the Fragmentation grenade if you want to cause bleed. It's really up to you which one you like better. All right, as far as the weapons go, you guys can really use whatever you want, whatever your favorite weapon is. The one thing I will recommend is that you do carry the mop with you. This will allow you to get that bonus damage to armor when you're holding the mop, as well as any kill you get from your grenade or from anything, it will give you that 10% of your armor back. So you get a lot of sustainability using the mop. As far as your secondary weapon, dealer's choice, use whatever you want. The one thing I would recommend is going with an fully automatic weapon with either perpetuation. This will cause your status effects to last that much longer. The other thing you could do is run Future Perfect if you want to be able to get a free overcharge through your weapon. Of course, I choose to do that through my sidearm, which I use the backup boomstick, so I just roll Future Perfect on that. But if you feel more comfortable, run Future Perfect. Again, run anything you want, though. Any weapon works great. All right, guys, as far as the gear and brand sets, we are going to be running 5 pieces of high-end gear and 1 exotic piece. For the gear sets, we are going to be running 1 China Light for the 15% explosive damage. We'll be running 2 Grupo Sombra for the 15% explosive damage. Now with the other two spots, you can pick and choose how you want. You could go with one Wyvern for the skill damage. You could go with the second Wyvern for status effects. You could go with a Wyvern and a GL. The other option, you could roll with, say, a Wyvern and a Bellstone Armory if you want a little armor regen. Regardless, those other two slots of high-end, you can pick and choose whatever works best with your own playstyle. And then, of course, our last piece of gear will be the Acosta's Go Bag. Once every minute and 15 seconds, we can get a free overcharge, and we can get a refunded grenade. In addition, you get a myriad of other benefits, armor kits, grenades, bonuses to repair skill damage, bonus ammo. So Acosta's Go Bag actually adds a lot to this build. There's very few builds the Acosta's really works good with and shines. This is a prime example. This is probably the best of any build that I've run Acosta's. This is where you get the most bang for the buck out of it. As far as the chest talents, we want to go with the Mad Bomber. The Mad Bomber is going to add 50% radius to all of our grenades. That's huge. Any kills we get, it will refund our grenade. This includes anybody that dies from the bleed or the burn if you're using the fragmentation or the incendiary grenades. You can also cook your grenades so they explode sooner after you throw them. However, this is not always the best choice, and very often you do not actually want to cook your grenades. You guys can see that in the examples of the different grenades at the end. Now, as far as the skills go, we're going to be using the shock traps. This is for area denial and because it's a lot easier to hit guys with their grenades if they're stuck in positions. Also, because we do get the overcharges in our Costas, for the second skill, I tend to run a turret, the assault turret, for some DPS. The overcharge kicks the damage up on this, and it's great because it's just a bit of distraction, so it gives you more time to throw a grenade if you want. For the secondary skill, though, you can use whatever you prefer. So the pros of this build: it's a lot of fun. You get a lot of explosions going on. You have a lot of grenades. We get a free overcharge using Acosta's. We can get a second overcharge if you're running Future Perfect. Cluster grenades are great. They split into myriad of grenades that have a small radius themselves, but as it splits up, it covers a much larger radius. One thing you'll note, of all the grenades, you definitely do not want to cook the cluster grenade, as it just tends to throw it at a much wider dispersal area, and you tend to not have any control over what you're hitting. Sometimes you'll get lucky and hit some enemies, but more often than not, I find that the cluster grenades just end up in spots where they're ineffective. So do not cook your cluster grenades. That's just my opinion. One other pro, as I've mentioned before, is if you are using the fragmentation or the incendiary grenades, any bleed or burn kill that you get from the grenades will count towards refunding your grenade. If the Acosta's Go Bag is not on cooldown and you throw the grenade, you automatically get that refunded. But then if you get a kill with that grenade, you'll get an additional grenade back. And if that grenade causes status effects and kills multiple enemies, you can get a whole bunch of grenades back. I've gotten up to 4 grenades back with one grenade thrown. I don't recommend this in Legendary, even in a group, but anything under that you can have a whole lot of fun. But hey, correct me if I'm wrong. If you guys use this build and you're kicking some ass in Legendary, let me know about it. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this build. This is a heck of a lot of fun. If you guys learned something new or you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, smash that like button. Hopefully by now I've earned your guys' subscription. The best thing that you can do to help me and help my channel grow is to share this video. And if you guys have anything to say, any comments, any synergies you can think of, anything that would make this build better, or ideas for another build I should do, leave a comment down below. You agents, take it easy. Be as safe as you need to be out there, and I will catch you all in the Dark Zone. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this build. This is a heck of a lot of fun. If you guys learned something new or you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, smash that like button. Hopefully by now I've earned your guys' subscription. The best thing that you can do to help me and help my channel grow is to share this video. You agents, take it easy. Be as safe as you need to be out there, and I will catch you all in the dark zone.